Hey there, it's Ashton Johnston. So for today's interactive presentation and the last interactive presentation of this course, we will be making kinetic sand. This is a representative of a polymer. Polymers are made of many small parts that are linked together. There are natural polymers and synthetic polymers. Natural polymers, some examples of those would be silk or rubber. Many plastics are synthetic polymers. Polymers are used in many fields and are found all over the world, many different uses for them. Characteristics of a polymer include that they can be melted and reshaped and heated and bent. We are going to make a polymer that has gone viral on the interweb, and that is kinetic sand. To make the kinetic sand, we will use sand. Real sand, cornstarch, which I just spilled on my computer a little bit, cornstarch, dish soap, I have Dawn dish soap, and then I have 2 bowls, a spoon, and even though that is a tablespoon, I have a specific tablespoon measure as well. We will start by using 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'll go ahead and move this down so you can see my little workspace here. So here's my cornstarch. Without making a total mess, no promises. Already a challenge. Okay. 2. That's 1 heaping, a little over 1 tablespoon, but she said it didn't have to be exact. She said 2 to 3, so, no, she said 3 to 4 actually, so I'm just going to do 3 heaping ones. Because it's also different depending on how much sand we use, and I want to use a little amount of sand because I want to return the sand I don't use to the ocean. Alright, so that's about 3 tablespoons of baking soda. And I am going to add a lot of soap. All right. 2. And I'll try that. I'll start stirring it. Mixing this together, and I can add soap as needed. Looks like I will need more. We're looking to create a runny paste. Definitely is not going to be a runny paste like this, so let me add more. 2. Let me try that. This is the very entertaining part of the experiment. Just kidding. It's me being funny. We might have something here. I used a glass bowl so you could see more of what's going on. It's a runny paste. That seems about adequate. All right. And if needed, I can always add more cornstarch if it's too runny. I have both ingredients. All right, that seems good right there. So right now, you can see I have a runny paste. Not being chintzy with the soap, so we can make that mixture runny enough. After we create the paste, like we did right here, with the proper consistency, it seems about right to me, we can add it to the bowl that has the sand. That's this bowl over here. All right, let me add that over there. I'll leave a little bit in this container just in case that's too much. I can always add more. Hope I didn't add too much sand. It's working, it's doing its thing. It's a neat little texture. I think this seems perfect. All right, let me use it with, see how it is with my hands. Oh, that feels so cool. It is still a little sticky, So I probably could add more cornstarch. But I can see how it's like wants to be connected though. Very neat. So this so this is evenly mixed now, and I'm testing it and seeing how it feels and how it molds. I could probably add some more of different ingredients and play with it, but I like where I'm at, and the more I play with it, the more it is forming to itself. Very cool. Yeah. Kinetic sand has become popular because if made properly, it's a mess-free or at least less messy way for kids to play with sand or something similar to Play-Doh or slime. It's fun to play with, and it can be molded like clay depending on the consistency of the specific kinetic sand. This sand has less mess because it's a polymer. It's made of long chains of repeating units that cause the kinetic sand to stick together. Otherwise, if I was doing this with just plain sand, it would all be, I wish I had a clean hand and I would show you with that one. It would all separate and it would just crumble apart. But this sticks it together instead of to other surfaces. Many kinetic sands are made with silicone oil, which acts as the polymer. And that makes it probably stick less to your fingers. Right now it's still sticking to my fingers, but if I'm trying to clean it up, I just connect it to another part of the sand and it wants to join together. It wants to clump together. And like in the bowl, it'll all stick together because of those polymers. So that is the end of my last interactive presentation. Thank you so much, and I will see you around.